darkness, my old friends, I've come to talk with you again. All the visions softly creeping left it so while I was sleeping, and the vision that was played in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. Hey guys, it's Drew here from Learn Guitar in London, playing the awesome Sound of Silence by Simon & Garfunkel. I'm just going to close my window because there's a lot of traffic noise out here in London today. Okay, so that may not have been the absolute 100% best rendition that I could do. I've just been learning the song this afternoon. It's absolutely wonderful. I find it quite hard to sing it and play it at the same time, but there is going to be a chord version as well, so you can, if you do want to sing it as well. So I'm just going to get straight into what the pick version is. First of all, you need a capo on the 6th fret. So make sure you've got that on there, because that really sort of lifts the song. I think without a capo it sounds okay, but it doesn't sound half as good as with the capo. I'm using a plectrum, and listening to the record I can hear that there is a pick in there, although it would quite suit sort of traditional finger style as well, but I'm going to use a plectrum for the purposes of this. So I'm starting with my second finger on the 2nd fret on the G string. Okay, now there's going to be quite a lot to get into this lesson, so I'm going to have to kind of go through pretty quick with what the parts are. If you're the sort of person that prefers to read the tab and use the video alongside, then you need to go to my website, which is learnguitarinlondon.com, and sign up to go to the student area. Signing up is completely free, just takes an email address and your name, and with the email address I send out an email once a month just giving you hints and tips on playing the guitar. So yeah, if you want to download the tab, you can get it from there. Okay, so the beginning is... Okay, so I'm holding down that 2nd fret on the G string, and I'm playing with my pick. I'm going down, and then I'm going up on the open E string, down on the B string, and then up on the E string. And that makes half a bar, and then I'm going to repeat it through, so it's... Okay, excuse me. So that's the beginning. We're then moving into sort of an arpeggiated D motion. So you're taking your 3rd finger and popping it on the 3rd fret. 3rd fret, this is all in relation to the capo, by the way. So the 3rd fret on the B string. And we're playing open on the G string, so it's the same, it's not actually quite the same finger picking pattern. We're more alternating the strings now, so it's... Okay, so that's one part. So I'll show you what I'm doing there. I'm going open on the G string, playing the 3rd fret, so you don't move your finger from that note, okay? Picking that note, then bringing my 1st finger down, or you can use your 2nd finger, it's entirely up to you, on the G string on the 2nd fret, so we've already been there once. Then little finger on the 4th fret on the G string. Notice I've got 2 fingers down on the G string at the same time, but it's not going to matter if I lift this one up. If I put this one down, it's just going to cancel out this one, okay? So, and that's good finger economy to leave them both there. So I'll do that slowly, so we go... Oops. Okay, so then return to the 2, so it's... I'm just going to talk about, obviously you know we're just playing that note there each time, so I'm going to talk about what we do on the G string. So it's open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, repeat, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret. Okay, so far we have this. Make the change to the 3rd fret. Good. Now, this is kind of like the beginning of the song, so we bring our 2nd finger back onto the G string on the 2nd fret, and we're going... So that's all the same, okay, but we're adding in this extra little note here, so we're going... Okay, so it's kind of bringing it to an A minor there. So I'm going first fret on the B string, that's the new note, then lifting it up. Okay, so let's see if I can bring that a little bit close to you so it's... Oops. Okay, I put it down unnecessarily there, but that gives you the idea. We then repeat that bar, so it's open on the E, B string, E. Good? Okay. Now, leave that second finger where it is, okay? Now, you're going to have to now bring a little bar down. I see this as kind of sort of a good beginner or bordering on intermediate player anyway, so you should know how to bar down those two notes. We're holding down like an F, so we're holding down the first fret on the E and the B string and keeping that second finger there, okay? So we're going, okay, so that's what you should have now. Same pattern on this hand, down, then we're open on that string, open on the G, then lifting up everything now, and we're just going to sort of pick kind of like lead, not too many chords. So it's open on the E, first fret on the B string, open on the E, first fret on the E string, open on the E, back to first fret on the B, open on the E, open on the G, open on the E, first fret on the B, open on the E. I'll play that line slowly, okay? A little faster. Okay, cool. Right, now the next part is reasonably similar. So we're bringing down the bar finger again, holding down those two ones, okay, and bringing the second finger over. You may see that's been a bit of a trait there, okay. So we're now going, same as we did on the last section. Then open on there. In fact, having said that, it's identical. The only thing is there's one extra note added. So we're doing, so we're just bringing back this, like we did at the beginning of the last section, early on the second bar there. So I'm going to play, that could be a little misleading, so I'm going to play from when I went to the bar for the first time, okay? And I'm just going to sort of give you a nod where we go back to this a little earlier than normal, okay? So I'm going to go from the bar. Repeat. Back to the bar. Okay? Cool. So that's up to my first page of my transcription. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play that through for you up to that point. Oh, darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again. All the visions softly a tiny little error in that third line there. I'm trying to sing it and play it at the same time. It's quite challenging. Okay, now we're nearly there. Stay with me, okay? Once again, if you do need to download the tab to remember it, then I really recommend to do so, okay? Because it's a lot easier to follow the video with that. Okay, now, so we've just gone, so with the bar, leave the bar where it is, and now come up to the 3rd fret. So it gives that lovely little change there. To the 3rd fret, back to the 2nd fret. Now when I'm saying 3rd fret, 2nd fret, I mean that on the G string, okay? Holding the bar where it is, alright? So it's back to the 2nd fret, back to the 3rd fret. Now, we're now bringing in an A minor shape, but we're lifting out the 3rd finger. So if you now do an A minor 7th, that's the next chord shape that we're going to be looking at. So it's and then we're bringing our third finger over, so it's a little bit like how we played that last chord with the second and third fret on the G string, but now the difference is that it's the second and third fret but on the D string, okay? So you're doing that A minor shape, A minor 7 shape. Okay, so I'm going second fret, third fret, second fret. Okay, so it's open. Always leave that one held down there. Okay, I'll do that again, so it's... Then we're just going to complete the A minor now, so we're going to bring our third finger down underneath our second finger, and we're going to go... So you may notice now I'm picking slightly different strings, so I'm going D, B, G, B, D, B, G, B, and then we're returning to the second line, so that was this part. So that's holding down the third fret on the B string, and we're moving around the notes on the G string. So we're going open, third fret, second fret, third fret. Okay, so that's just like we did before. And then we're playing the beginning of the song again. And we strum an A minor. Now this is just the intro of the song, okay? And then there's the chorus, etc. Okay? So this is just the intro of the song, and it finishes on a strummed down A minor, okay? Great, so I hope you followed that. That's definitely been one of the more, it's definitely got the most notes in out of one of the pieces that I've ever done a video lesson for, so I really hope you followed that along. So what we'll do is we'll play it very slowly right through together, and then that will be the end of the lesson. Remember, if you need to download the tab, go to learnguitarinlondon.com and just click sign up on the right hand side there, and that will give you access to the tab that you can then print off. Great, okay, so let's go from the beginning. Okay, just made a tiny error on that second page, so I'm just going to play that second page for you again, so it's... Okay, not 100% in there, but close enough, and I think you've really got the idea of the sort of flow there, using the plectrum. But using the plectrum, the best technique I can give you with this is you must alternate pick. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with the pick, and that really can keep that economy of motion going. Great, and don't forget cap on the 6th fret. That's been great. Thank you for listening, and if you like what I do, there's plenty of other videos at learnguitarinlondon.com, or you can just sub me on the YouTube channel. There's plenty of videos there. Cheers, take it easy, bye.